Tire of the beautiful Florida mornings here, and a really warm, because it is getting warm, welcome to Legoland, Florida. I'm Adrian Jones. I'm the general manager here at Legoland, Florida, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the latest attraction that we're opening here, the Freshman Florida Greenhouse. Before we go any further, I just want to welcome and thank the local elected officials. We have obviously Commissioner Adam Putnam here. Thank you for coming out today, sir. Seth McKeel, Representative Seth McKeel, John Wood and Kelly Stargill here as well. Thank you for coming out and helping us celebrate the opening of our latest attraction. And a big thank you to the Freshman Florida team who've been working with Ashley Chaw, our partnerships rep here. And they've done a fantastic job and been great to work with as well to get us to the end point here where you see the attraction. And also a big thank you to my team. My maintenance team have delivered this project with, I would say, a large budget, but in their terms it was a very small budget. But they've delivered an incredible attraction, and I think they haven't skimped on the quality and delivered it in a very short space of time as well. So a big thank you to them. A little bit about 5 months ago, we opened Legoland, Florida. And hard to believe that we opened the park in such a very built the park in a very short space of time. And 5 months on, we're here already and we're talking about new attractions that we're building based on the fact that our projections were woefully inadequate. And we've been really popular, very busy, and I'm glad to say that Legoland Florida is doing exceptionally well. What that allows us to do is reinvest in the business. It allows us to create exciting new projects like the water park that we'll be opening in May, which will create another 200 jobs for Polk County. But also it allows us to build attractions like this, which allow us to extend what was already here. The greenhouse was part of the old Cypress Gardens, which we love so dearly. And I'm delighted that we were able to work with Freshman Florida to bring this brand new attraction which celebrates the agriculture of Florida. Legoland is all about interactive fun. That is what Lego product is all about. Legoland is the ability for a child to interact and learn by playing with Lego. This attraction is a beautiful blend of educational aspects as it relates to the Florida agriculture, but then doing it in a very fun, interactive way. So the children learn all the key aspects about the Florida agriculture, but in a less than a schoolroom environment, which is absolutely important for moving forward for our education of our children. Anyway, enough from me. I feel like I know Commissioner Putnam. Every time I fill my car, I see his name. Every time I ride in an elevator, I see his name. So I'm thinking to myself, I really like this guy. He gets me around places. So I'm delighted for him to be here today and welcome. And I've got you a minifigure as well, which I think has been appropriately been. So without further ado, let me introduce Commissioner Adam Putnam.
Who knew that Lego came with red hair? It is a thrill to be here today and to partner with Legoland to breathe new life into the greenhouse, and to be joined by some of our legislative partners who make that happen as well. Representative Seth McKeel, Representative Wood, I believe Representative Stargill's on the way. They give us the support that's so critical to being able to have a Fresh from Florida program. And what this opportunity represents is an opportunity to reach 1 million visitors a year and celebrate 2 of Florida's greatest industries, tourism and agriculture. And for many of the millions of people who come to Florida every year and enjoy our world-class attractions, they may not leave with a complete appreciation of how agriculture is a pillar of Florida's economy, and how we export to 120 different countries, and that many of the fruits and vegetables that they're eating in their home state or home country or hometown were actually grown in Florida during the winter months. It's also a great opportunity to reach children, and this is a hands-on exhibit that allows them to see and feel and touch where their food comes from and reestablish the connection to the land that's so important. Because a nation that's dependent on other nations for its food can never truly be free. And our country is fortunate that we have a robust agriculture, and our state is fortunate. And in Florida, agriculture represents $100 billion a year in economic impact and 1 million jobs. And it's also just a lot of fun, and it produces things that are good for you and good to eat. And in the Department of Agriculture, with our legislative support, we're reestablishing the connection between nutrition and academic success. We're reestablishing the profile of agriculture as a tremendous career opportunity, as these 4-H and FFA kids can attest. They will graduate because of the skills they're picking up in 4-H and FFA, ready to take on any career. And I'm proud today to be joined by my son, who's probably the biggest Lego fan, who also participates in a Lego club at the elementary school, which is another great partnership that Legoland has established in our school system as part of science and technology and engineering and thinking abstractly and building things. It's a wonderful partnership. So we're proud that Legoland's in Polk County. We're proud that they employ over 1,000 people from our area. We're glad that the gardens that we're all so proud of, that are a gem in Polk County's history, will continue to be a bright part of our future. And we're thrilled to be joined today by the Florida State Chef, who works at the Department of Agriculture and travels around the world promoting the products that we have. And at the end of the greenhouse tour, you'll be rewarded by some fresh from Florida fruits and vegetables that are wonderful and fresh and good for you, and just a small sampling of the 300 commodities that are grown here in our state. So thank you so much for coming out today and being a part of this historic partnership between our tourism and agriculture industries, between Legoland and Fresh from Florida, and it represents just an enjoyable experience for years to come for people of all ages and from all corners of the world. We look forward to joining you and showing off the new Fresh from Florida greenhouse.
There you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some shots over here, and we're going to plant the last tree for our new attraction. And so, Jackie, are we mobilizing the troops?
Nope, nobody needs to move.
Is this mine?
Yep. There's yours.
This was yours? Where are we standing, Jackie?
Usually right here, honey.
Do we have to
You're
shovel
in the
quick?
front.
Now you're going to shovel that dirt in that hole when they say go.
Buddy, get up there with them. Back up, buddy. There we go.
You ready, buddy? Here we go. I need one of these shovels at home. I like a gold shovel.
Good job, guys. We'll get the landscapers to finish it up.
I've got some weed in the house. Come over to my house and weed. Good job, my dog. Fantastic.
Can you stay right there for a quick shot with the other legislators? And then we'll go on a tour of the greenhouse.
Everybody, let's
We're going to get one quick photo with all of y'all right
Do you want me out of this? Yeah.
there. What's your son's name?
use. Look, here we go. Here's gonna be one, buddy. We're gonna look right over here.
Buddy, look over here.